Right, this is a very quick look around the garden because it's a very windy day and I know the video wouldn't come out very well. So what I'm actually going to do, this video is actually about my toolbox. But anyway, we'll have a bit of colour as well. You can see up the garden there, you can see that Rambling Rosie is out. I did deadhead the Rural England, and there's pink flower carpet, and there is a clematis over there. I can't remember its name without looking it up. Anyway, just a bit of colour. So, but I'll come back to what I was going to show you. Okay, that's Blush Noisette. Deadheaded most of it. Up there we've got Compassion. And there's Aloha. The last of Harlow cars here, and I should deadhead the rest of that, but there are buds coming, so that's good. What we have also got is Pearl d'Azur, the clematis, that's coming. Got another one over the other side of the garden. Hopefully do a video tomorrow because it's supposed to be not quite so windy tomorrow, maybe only 5 miles an hour, where today it's about 15 or so. Let's have a look there. That actually is the last of the New Dawn. There is actually a little rose over there, whatever it's called. It's not Open Arms, it's the other one. Anyway, whatever it is. Anyway, I'm going to show you some of my toolbox. Now this is for the benefit of Nick, because Nick seems to think that I spend all my life up ladders, and I can assure you and he that I don't. Once a year certainly when I do my pruning, but these are some of the tools in my toolbox. I mean, obviously you can see that I've got just ordinary secateurs and a sort of, well, there's a lopper there, but trowels, and I've got all sorts of things over there. As you can see, I just put a few things out, but I've got other spades and shovels and forks and what have you tucked away. Those are just some of my little tools. Quite handy. There's a very handy little spud there, that's very handy for weeding, and I made that other tool there for weeding as well. So anyway, let's have a look, see what we've got here, because no, Nick, I do not spend my life up a ladder. What we've got is a selection of things. I will just show you them on the table, and then I will actually, I'll probably pick up a couple and show you how they work. Anyway, the one at the back, this one, that one closed is over 7 feet long, and it extends when I hold from the ground. It goes up above gutter height, so it's up above 18 feet. I will show you later on. It does extend, and that's a Wilkinson's thingy. Believe it or not, it sounds as though I'm bragging, but I've actually got a longer one than that as well in the garage that goes up much higher than that, but I'm not getting it out. This one here is a Darlac. That, as it sits there, is 6 feet long. Super tool, but extends. I can get more or less up to gutter height with that from the ground. And again, I'll show you that opened up later on. But what's good about it is the head, because it articulates, it goes like that, but also on the handle, you know, it twists, so it can be there and the handle is wherever it is, and then I can push it back again and the handle is still where it is. It rotates. Okay, there's some other little secateur things that I use. This is obviously, you can see what it is. It's a long handled secateur. These are the two that I use most. This is a dainty little thing, this one here. I'll show you that working in a minute. And this is the one that I do use most. This is a Spear & Jackson, can't remember what they call it, but anyway, it's a very useful tool. The only problem is that the springs do break. But I seem to have got a very good relationship with Spear & Jackson. I can't buy these springs anywhere, I can't find them anywhere. I just write to Spear & Jackson and I say that my springs are broken, where can I get some more? And they just send me some more, so that's really, really good. So Anyway, so this little fella, I'll show you how that works. This is really good. This articulates as well, and it moves. There we are. You see how that goes like that, and it twists on the handle. So I will show you how that works, but that one and those three work on the same principle. This one, the big long one here, you can either operate the jaws from here or from here. This pulls out and operates it, but I'll show you that up against the wall later on. But what I'll do now, I will pick this one up, stick that under my arm, and I'll pick this one up, and we will go over and we will do a bit of deadheading. I'll show you how it works. Right, this Blush Noisette, you can see, for instance, if I want to cut that off, I just snip and it holds it. So you can put it wherever you want. Okay, I'll put it on the ground, but if there was a bucket there or something, and again, snip off. And there's a new shoot coming out there. So that's it, we'll have that off. And then there's 2 new shoots coming there. Actually, there's lots of new shoots coming on this. So the long one, yeah, I can reach 10 or 12 feet with it, and so on. But anyway, so that's how that one works. Really good. And as I say, it can twist round all sorts of ways. Really good. So I'll put that one down, and then I'll show you my little one. This is a little dainty one. This is quite good for my open arms around the other side of the garden. But again, it's the same principle. Can you see up there? And I snip and it holds. And it's a much smaller jaw, this one. So that's, what else can I do? Oh, I don't know. Let's have this one off here. So there we are. Can you see? There we go. Snip. So that's how I do all the ones that are within easy reach of these little chaps here that are about, I don't know, what are they, 2.5, 3 foot long. Anyway, that's how they work. Chuck them on the floor, and we'll just have a look over there. So yeah, there's polders all coming out. I have got another one over the other side of the garden, but that's only just coming out. Oh, I'll tell you what I will show you. This is my Altissimo, and yeah, I love her because it's just started to flower again. It's doing really well this year. I don't recall anybody else having one. I don't know who has, but anyway, she's done really well this year. These are all new flowers. There's a second lot, and you can see all the buds up there. I wasn't going to do a video, so yeah, there's lots of buds coming. There's another one, another flower out here. There is a clematis in the background there. What else have we got? Okay, yeah, the phlox are coming out. They're looking nice. So much as I wasn't going to do a video, hey presto, and that is Verbena rigida. I don't know if anybody knows that one. It doesn't grow very tall. It's very nice. Anyway, so let's have a quick look as I'm still looking around. It's very naughty, very naughty. I don't know if the wind's going to interrupt things or not. Let's have a look. So here we obviously have pink flower carpet. That's looking really nice. We've got Blush Noisette over there. We've got another clematis. But what you can see, now that I've deadheaded the rural England, you can see the rambling rosy in the background. That actually comes from next door. I tend to look after that, so I can bring it over my side as well. So that's that. What else have we got? Oh, there is the end of rural England here. A little bit left that I didn't prune out. There we are. There's a little bit of rural England, but the rest of it, no. It is shooting again, so that's good. What else have we got? Let's have a little look. I know I always say I've got plenty of colour. I won't go into lots of detail. Madame Alfred Carrier, yeah, there's lots of buds coming, and there are some flowers out. She's lovely. What else have we got? Yeah, it's really windy now, so probably a lot of wind interference. This hydrangea's looking nice. And that's Perovskia. Not a lot else here. Oh yeah, this is Ghislaine. I did leave a couple of flowers yesterday when I was deadheading her. So you can see one there. There is one just over there somewhere. Where is it? There. But she'll come back in due course, hopefully. It's just colour. I will really quickly whiz around the front. I had no intention of doing this, but I think the wind's dropped a little bit. I'll show you the greenhouse on the way, because we've got quite a lot of tomatoes coming along. Oh, and there's a cucumber. I picked a cucumber yesterday. Yeah, you can see we've got tomatoes coming. Plenty of tomatoes coming. Little smaller ones there. These things, I don't know, they're absolutely covered in little tomatoes and flowers, different varieties. Anyway, let's move on. Tomatoes, another cucumber. Here we have some open arms. She's doing her thing still. I love her, as you know. Yeah, she's doing nicely. I will just snip round the front because we have still got the pilgrim doing something. Excuse the noise. Fort Knox. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So, look at this. This is the pilgrim. Isn't she lovely? Got a nice scent as well. Let's stand back. Make sure we don't get the sun in our eyes. You don't really want me in the picture either. So that's the last of it, although it will come back, it will repeat. So that's her. Yep. Okay. We'll move back round. I have got some outdoor tomatoes, so we'll have a little look at those as well, because there is actually one ready. I'm surprised it's still there, that somebody hasn't had it. Anyway, we'll have a look. I say the tomatoes, well, there's lots of them coming. They're all coming. And there's baby cucumbers coming. That red rose is Red New Dawn, but you know all about that, so I need to tell you any more about that. That's Argyranthemum. You take this garden as you find it. It just evolves. There's no structure or anything like that. I mean, look, there's a nice hydrangea there. That's a mophead. Not a mophead, that's a lace cap. I've got another lace cap up the garden. That's a sort of a mophead, and she's really nice. That's in, well, they're both in pots. This Blush Noisette will be here today and gone on Thursday. It's going to a new home. And the other one I had is already in a new home. That's up in Coventry. I'll show you a picture of that later. These are my outdoor tomatoes. These are what they call determinates. They finish. The ones in the greenhouse are indeterminates. They just keep going until the frost or whatever. But look, there is a tomato. The first. My guess is that'll be gone tomorrow, maybe even tonight. What else have we got? Not a lot really. No, that's about it really. So I'll just shoot across to that Pearl d'Azur and we'll sort of finish there for now. So hopefully you found that interesting. I will, at the end of this video, put up the long arm pruners open so that you can see how long they will go to. That's these chaps here. I will open them up lean them up against the wall, and then you can see how tall, how long they go. So Nick, I do not spend my life up a ladder. Once a year, unless I'm going to do some painting on something, of course, but as far as the roses go, no, just once a year. But there again, Nick, if you want to borrow my ladders, you just let me know. Or if you want to borrow these things, let me know. Right, keep saying right. I'll say goodbye. I'll add the rest later. So I won't say goodbye because there will be some more to come. Right, back again. I didn't show the Rhapsody in Blue, I don't think, when I was doing the last little walkabout, so we'll add that to the video. Also, I said the Blush Noisette was going, but this honeysuckle will be going as well, and it's been flowering for a long time. It smells absolutely gorgeous, so that's going to a new home, but I will see it. Okay, let's have a look at the long arms. There they are, just up against that pyracantha and choisia, and I will walk over and I'll pick them up, and then I'll the longer one, the Wilkinson's one, the end does twist all different ways, so that does move as well. Okay, let's try this one first of all. I'll show you how far this goes up the wall. We'll try. Right, let's have a look. This is working one-handed. Right, let's have a look up there. If we look over there, can you see that Madame Alfred Carrier? I can reach that, no trouble. And this is me standing on the ground. But as my wife pointed out, I am over 6 foot tall, so that makes a difference, I'm sure. So that's that one. Let's actually we'll go around here. I think it's probably better. The sun is out there. Let's have a look here. Let's go up and have a look. I'll just lean that on the gutter for a minute, and then if I put it up by the window, you can see that's nearly up to the soffit, and that's me standing on the ground. So that's that. And what I can do now is get the other one. Yep, this is the longer one. Right, let's walk over. I'm sure this is very boring for a lot of people. Right, let's have a look. There we are. There we are. Now look, you can see that is up above the gutter height, and that's me standing on the ground. So it reaches quite a long way, and I can reach everything from the ground. If I want to get some little steps out, of course, or a box, well then of course I can do that. There we are, that's that. There they are. That's those two fully extended. Stand back. See the sun's up there. So that's that. And this rose was called Nice Day. This poor old hydrangea doesn't look very happy. I did give it some Epsom salts this morning. I think it might be lacking, but I think this is wind damage and sun damage. Anyway, I think that's about it for today, really. Got a bit of colour here and there. Let's have a look at the garden slowly. Okay. Oh no, it isn't. Here we are. Pearl d'Azur. Lovely. And yes, New Dawn, you've done your best. Thank you. Okay, that's it. Bye for now.